MacGuffin reviews Die Hard 2, Die Harder, do, 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 do. Okay, Die Hard 2, Die Harder. He's back. John McClane. He's back. He's gonna save us from more terrorists. Fair play to him. 1990. Yes, a lot of pressure. A sequel to Die Hard, to one of the greatest action movies ever. Yeah, Rennie Harlan, he had a lot of pressure. John McTiernan didn't come back. He didn't come back for this one, but he did come back for number 3. But Rennie Harlan does a good job here. We have Bruce Willis back, Bonnie Bedelia back as Mrs. McClane, and we have, a lot more. We'll just talk about Rennie Harlan first. Okay. He's a Finnish director. Prison, A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Master, The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, Cliffhanger, Cutthroat Island, The Long Kiss Goodnight, Deep Blue Sea, Driven, Mindhunters, Exorcist the Beginning, The Covenant, 12 Rounds, Cleaner. Okay, the quality dipped a bit there, as you can hear from the list. But he did direct some good stuff at the time. Cliffhanger, great. Long Kiss Goodnight, Deep Blue Sea, some classics there. I haven't seen The Adventures of Ford Fairlane in a long time. I need to watch that. A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, not bad. Prison wasn't bad. That's an early one from him. So this made a lot of money. This was a big hit for him. Okay, so yeah, it kept him going, having a hit like this. And he did a really good job in this. Fair play to him. I mean, I was really rooting for this sequel. I mean, I saw this in the cinema in 1990, and I had my fingers crossed. And I went out of it. I had a good time. I must admit that. It's a good time. It's not as good as the first one. It sure isn't. It would be hard to top the first one. The first one's a masterpiece of, directing and action, and the cast is brilliant, and the writing is brilliant, and this one falls down a bit. It falls down a bit in all that, but it's up there. I mean, it did its best, and we have a scenario where Bruce Willis, John McClane, is collecting his wife Holly McClane from Dulles Airport near Washington. And it's snowing, it's Christmas Eve, and there's terrorists on the go. And William Sadler plays Stuart, our terrorist. Well, they're a group of renegade special forces soldiers, and they're seeking to repatriate a corrupt South American general called Esperanza. So, yeah, look, I don't know. I don't really. That's another thing about this. You don't have, what's his name? What's that English actor? Who was the bad guy in the first one? You don't have Alan Rickman back as the bad guy in this one, and he brought a lot to the first movie. The reason for the terrorists doing what they're doing, I don't know. I can't think. Yeah, I don't understand what they're doing, why they're doing this, what the reasons are. So that sort of aspect to it, it's not as simple as terrorists coming to steal money from Nakatomi Plaza. But still, look, they're only there to cause John McClane trouble. And what can I say? William Sadler had a lot to do, but he couldn't, do. I mean, they have two bad guys in this. They have Franco Nero and they have William Sadler to try and, do a better job than Alan Rickman. That's impossible. Okay, so anyway, that's one aspect that lets it down a bit. Okay, we have Stephen De Souza back writing on this one as well. We have Joel Silver back producing. He produced the first one. Mega producer Joel Silver. Action movies was his thing. And yeah, we have, let's see, we'll just talk about Bruce Willis. How can the same thing happen to the same guy twice? Anyway, he's had a great career. He, you know, went from strength to strength after this. Moonlighting, that's his TV show that got him going. Blind Date, comedy, Bonfire of the Vanities, Hudson Hawk. Two misses for him, but he still, it didn't affect his. Came back with The Last Boy Scout and Death Becomes Her, Pulp Fiction, Die Hard with a Vengeance, 12 Monkeys, Fifth Element, Armageddon, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Sin City, Planet Terror, Die Hard 4, Red 2, Looper, Good Day to Die Hard. I mean, what a filmography. Does a great job in this again. He sort of plays John McClane effortlessly. And yeah, he's stuck in the airport trying to deal with all these guys that are trying to, tell him, just leave it, we'll deal with it, we don't need you to help us. We have Dennis Franz as Carmine Lorenzo, who plays the airport chief of security. He's the airport police, and you may have seen him in NYPD Blue and Dressed to Kill. And he's the guy that is thwarting. I mean, in the first movie we had the FBI thwarting John McClane, but he's one of the people thwarting. He's not helping him, he's thwarting him in his efforts to stop the terrorists. And we have Bonnie Bedelia back as Holly McClane. You may have seen her in Presumed Innocent, Heart Like a Wheel, Shadowmakers, The Stranger, The Boy Who Could Fly, Needful Things. She's back. She's stuck in an airplane, and the terrorists won't let the airplanes land. Bit of trivia: watch out for Colm Meaney as one of the pilots on the plane that crashes. And oh yeah, did I say this is a spoiler? This is a spoiler MacGuffin review, by the way. So watch out for Colm Meaney, early acting role for him. And yeah, she's stuck in the airplane. The airplanes are looping around. The terrorists won't let them land. They want the plane of Esperanza to land first, or before everyone else, and they want to get their hands on him. They make a base in an old church close to the airport, and yeah, they set up their own little, what would you say, airport control tower to control the planes, and they stop all the airplanes. The airplanes have to circle, and time's running out because the fuel is getting low on these planes, especially Holly McClane's plane. And another thing, Thornburg is back. Yeah, that annoying reporter from the first movie, William Atherton. And you may have seen him. He's a great job. He's a great annoying reporter. He's on the plane, same plane as Holly. And the Sugarland Express, The Day of the Locust, The Hindenburg, Ghostbusters, Real Genius. Yeah, he's a great sort of slime bag, horrible guy, but he's on the airplane. That gives us a bit of comedy. And yeah, typical sort of sequels, trying to get everyone back, trying to recreate the magic of the first movie. That's what they try to do. They get as many people back as possible. I mean, we even have Al Powell back. He's in LA. He's dealing with faxes for John McClane, he's dealing with fingerprints of bad guys. But he's back as well, just to remind us how good the first one was. And Reginald Vell Johnson plays Al Powell. And you may have seen him in Ghostbusters, Crocodile Dundee, Turner and Hooch. So nice to see him back again. Our bad guy is William Sadler Stewart, and yeah, he's been in some great stuff. He's always great on screen. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, Bill and Ted Face the Music, Shawshank Redemption, The Mist, Project X, Hard to Kill, Trespass, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, The Green Mile. So great to have him in this. We also have Franco Nero, who you may have seen in John Wick Chapter 2, Django from 1966, and Django Unchained, and Keoma. Yeah, so he's a great bad guy as well. So we have we doubled up on our bad guys on this, and we also have the henchmen for the bad guys. Keep an eye out for Robert Patrick from Terminator 2 as one of the henchmen, and John Leguizamo. So 2 early roles for them. So yeah, same scenario. John McClane has to battle all these guys, kill terrorists, deal with all the what should be friendly, helpful people not helping him, and we have, well, there is some people in the airport that are helping him. We have Art Evans as Barnes, so he's taken up the Al Powell role. We have Fred Thompson as Trudeau. So yeah, we have people helping him, but we have people trying to stop him. So yeah, you get some great special effects in this. You're getting some great action. You're getting the same scenario as the first film, and but that's, sequels make money, and this made a lot of money. What can I say? Yeah, good stuff. Right, Rennie Harlin. He this must have been a lot of pressure for him, the directing this, but he came through. I hear they had terrible time trying to get snow for a lot of the filming on this. Trying to, you can't deal with the weather on a movie like this, but it looks great, and a nice Christmas movie. I checked this out at Christmas. It's I have a double bill. Die Hard 1 and 2. Can't go wrong there for Christmas. And yeah, a lot of money spent on this. We have, we have our bad guys trying to escape in a 747. We have helicopters. We have everything's bigger. Everything's gone bigger. That's what you need from a sequel. Bigger and bolder, and let's just throw money at this. And they did that. Joel Silver, thumbs up. You did it. You got the money and you spent it. And yeah, check it out. This is a 3 out of 5 for me. Nearly a 4. 3 out of 5. Yeah, I think the third one was more of a 4. It's a 4 out of 5. It's yeah, it was nearly a 4. This one was nearly a 4. I'm going to leave it at 3, 3.5, I suppose. And but definitely worth a watch. And but not as good as the third one or the first one, but still good time. Fred MacGuffin's reviewed Die Hard 2, Die Harder.